on a local market here in Greece. Super loud here, a lot is going on, so that is the perfect place to test the microphones, how they are going with the ambient noise here. We just filmed some B-roll here, like what is going on the market, and then trying out the time warp as well. There are different modes, different speeds. It's a bit twitchy, so that's what I figured out, but I mean, you have to move around many people here, so obviously the outcome isn't perfect, but let's throw it into the DaVinci Resolve, stabilize it, and throw some motion blur over it. I bet it's going to be insane, so yeah, let's see how that goes. So we're now on this bumpy road, so the car is super shaky, so let's see how the stabilization works. Now this is internal stabilization, no boost or no dynamic crop, it's just the standard one, so yeah, let's see how that works. And we now drive to a very beautiful pristine beach to fly the drone and figure out how the drone performs with the GoPro Hero 11. So super excited for that one, let's go. So we have found a very nice spot right here. So there is like a really pristine beach right after this hill, and then we have this completely abandoned restaurant. So I want to fly through this and dive down towards the beach right behind this hill. So this is going to be a very nice shot. So let's mount the GoPro on the FPV drone and let's get ready. So going that way through the house and then down to the beach. So this place is a very special place here on the island, and yeah, let's see why. Oh, I want to show you why. So first of all, we have this massive bridge right here. Completely fresh and organic juice. And this is a black or more reddish fig. Never seen that before, and it's so good. They have their own banana plants. As you can see, there is a very huge thing, a flower right there, and little bananas. So nice. Now it's on auto boost, so even if I jump or move myself, it should be super nice. And yeah, super big banana plants right here, and that's what they use to make their own juice. And as you can see, the flowers already right there, little bananas, and another flower with bananas right there. They also have their own oranges. They're not ripe yet, but so beautiful. And of course many olive trees, so they can produce so much olive oil with that, or just nice olives in general. Crete has many of them, so this is not a new thing to this island, but they have so many things right here. I don't even know what that is. This is a lot of bananas right here. So I'm not recording in 4K 120. I figured out that above 60 frames per second you can't use 10-bit colors. I think that is because of the processor power. It's limited, so they can't really do that. But anyway, let's check it out. So now I want to test out the ultra SloMo feature in 2.7K. It's 240 frames per second, which is insane. I wouldn't even see much sense in using that high of a frame rate for myself, but I have some creative ideas to test something out, and let's see how it goes. I want to run as fast as possible across the streets and then slow it down, that everything looks like a bit dreamy or off time. But yeah, we will see how it works. Let's go. By the way, the place we're currently at is called Matala, and that is one of the most beautiful places on the south coast of Crete. And look at the water here, it's insane. Whoa. Absolutely blue water, and there are like caves where people used to live. So this was a hippie place, and the water is so clean and so crystal clear blue. And there are plenty of restaurants right there in this area. And yeah, let's try out some more SloMo stuff with the waves. So fun fact, this sunglass is so fast that you actually need to have SloMo enabled in order that it looks normal when I put it off. So that's the problem, it's so fast. So it's so fast, so let's try it with SloMo that it looks normal when I'm putting it off. So now we're going to a very remote beach, which oh, there's even a little yeah, explanation how you should poop. So you dig a hole with a stick, and then you enjoy this beautiful moment, and you need to bury everything with yeah, earth or stones. Yeah, they want to keep it clean, so that's nice. And now I have set the sharpness to low, and let's see how the sky looks, if there's any noise, and I assume there isn't, so it's much better. Yeah, should be better now. It looks like a different world with these high cliffs on each side. and these trees and stuff. So yeah, very nice trail. I don't know if you can see this, but this goat is literally in the tree. It is sitting in the freaking tree. So funny. And I bet that must be paradise for climbers. But I haven't seen anyone climbing these cliffs so far. I don't know why. Looks like a hidden paradise here. Unbelievable. Like these massive cliffs right here. Look like a beach where you strand in a movie. And then you're lost and you have to survive for yourself. This is how it looks here. And there we go, just talking about it. There we have the climbers. So that's what I'm talking about. That's the first time seeing climbers here. Wow. And that must be insanely beautiful because you can see the ocean from the climbing spot. So nice. So we're now hiking down to Prevelli Beach, which is a beautiful place because there are so many palm trees located at a river, and we're early in the morning, so perfect time because there's no one on the beach at all. Perfect to get the FPV drone in the air with this GoPro and check out how it performs. And such a beautiful place to try it out. There's also no wind at all, so perfect conditions. Now we have to cross this river here to get into the palm tree forest. And I also brought my A7S III to shoot some more cinematic stuff. This is going to be a Moments from Crete video, which will be released soon, so stay updated to not miss out that one. So freaking beautiful right here. It's like a paradise. I'm here like this the third time, fourth time, I don't even know. But it's not getting old at all because it's so beautiful. I mean, look at that, that's like a paradise. There's some construction workers on the beach. I think they're taking care of the gardening because this has to be maintained in order to like walk around. So they are shredding old wood like somewhere at the beach. I mean, that needs to be done if you want to have a path leading through this jungle. Let's explore it. And here at the other end you can find like small waterfalls, and then you have this canyon going all the way up the mountains, so you can technically also hike down through the canyon all the way to the beach. And then this river here, it's so pristine, like it looks like out of some sort of a movie. You can see many fishes like swimming through the water right there. It's hard to see them because they're so small. Maybe you can see them. That was a huge hornet. Holy moly, that was on my foot. I haven't even seen it. My sister has seen this hornet. And I got attacked by a swan, which is right there. No, it's a goose. It's not a swan, it's a goose. Yeah, I got attacked by a goose. They're really like hardcore here. And now we're gonna start with a nice matala. Ooh. This is very good. It's a bit sweet though, but it's very good. This is looking fantastic. It got everything I like. Pretty nice. I really like it when they put a lot of love into the place they own. And this is such a beautiful artwork. Nice. I love it. That's just elevating the mood way up. So Lentas is not just a place for some nice swimming and exploring the water. It's also good for nice food, especially if you're vegetarian or vegan. That is a good place here. It's called Meeraki and they have top-notch food, so check it out. Yo, what is up guys? This gorge probably looks super familiar to you, and that is because I have to visit it one more time today, early in the morning, getting the first sunlight here. And that is because last time I wasn't able to fly my drone at the beach. There were too many people around, so I decided to come here as early as possible. So I bet this drone footage is going to be super epic because this location is so nice. So let's go! So here we are back in Germany, And I want to come to a conclusion. What do I like about this camera? What do I don't really like about this camera? So I tested it in different situations and in different environments. And what I really enjoyed was the bigger aspect ratio, 8:7. It's super convenient because I don't need to do this. Like, I don't need to do that anymore because for what? I can do vertical cutouts from the 8:7 in any situation, which is great. And then we have a huge improvement on image quality in low light. So that's what I figured out. Of course, it's still noisy in very low light situations, and also the stabilization won't work perfectly when it's getting very dark. But all in all, low light quality has improved heaps. And this is something I'm super stoked about. What else is very positive? The internal stabilization. For sure, they updated the internal stabilization onto a whole different level, because when I put it on a drone and set it to the boost, hyper boost, like hyper smooth boosts, like it's an addition to the hyper smooth feature. So it is dynamically processing the gyro data stabilization after the video got recorded. So it is doing that internally. And I guess it's something like an internal real steady, because it looks so similar. Like the stabilization is super similar to real steady. So obviously you don't have the controls internally to set the crop or the smoothness. For the sound quality, probably you can hear that it is really good when there's no wind or not too much ambient noise, because it's not really directional. So when there is ambient noise or a lot of wind, it won't do the best job. But I feel like the overall audio quality is already decent. Like, you can vlog with this camera pretty decently if you don't have the highest or biggest expectations on audio quality. And now let's jump to some stuff which I don't really like and might get fixed in a future update. So I figured out that you have noise in the blues from the sky. So I figured out, when I look at the sky in default mode and where it is put to natural colors, I have noise in the sky. And this is something I don't understand, because when I put it to flat colors, there is no noise anymore. The stabilization gets really bad in low light situations, so that's something I don't like. Another really big plus point is the battery life. It got improved a lot. And this is probably because now they're including these enduro batteries in the base package. Thanks, GoPro. I'm a fan of the enduro batteries, and that you now include them. Also, I see huge improvements on the lower resolution formats. And this is nice, because in the previous GoPros I was seeing some artifacts when I used lower resolutions in the camera, and now all resolutions seem to be super crisp and sharp. And in the entire video I showed you, I put it on low sharpness. So low sharpness setting, which in my opinion look the most natural and have almost no artifacts. So put it into this setting and make sure to put it into flat colors, so you will be good to go and have the best image quality possible. Who is this camera for? I would say if you own a GoPro 8 or 9, you should definitely get this camera, because it's a huge upgrade. If you still have the 10 and you're happy with the 10, I would say you don't really need this camera. But if you want to make more vertical videos, or if you are really keen on having this square aspect ratio, you should definitely upgrade too, because it's a real plus point. I like this upgrade a lot and I'm super happy about it. And yeah, so this is it for my conclusion on the GoPro Hero 11. Oh dang, I left the camera on. Well, what a good opportunity to say goodbye. Thanks for watching this video until the very end. I'm so stoked having you on board. I would love to see you all down in the comment section. This is the place where we can engage as a community and chat with each other. So let's hang out down there, and especially see you in the next video. Woo!